Hello and welcome to another edition of Zero Uncut. I'm Zero as normal, and let's go along the line first of all. So, I have CJ first of all because he's next to me. So, off you go.
What's going on, everyone? I'm the EVP CJP. I'm glad to be here.
Bobby.
And I'm Bobby from Bobby's Breakdowns, and unlike CJ, I am not happy to be here.
Yep. Leo.
I'm just kidding.
Hi, I'm Leo from the Wrestling Retrospective, and I am neutral about being here.
Yeah. Fair enough.
If there's anybody that hates being here the most, it's definitely Leo. So.
And as you can see as well, Bobby's trying to be as far away from the screen as physically possible. So that's why he's made his camera go like that and sit back. So that shows you he doesn't want to be here.
I tried, man.
So this weekend then, I'll be nice. There's 4 pay-per-views this weekend.
It's going to be a semi-quiet wrestling weekend. Yeah. Wait. There's 3.
There's 4.
There's 4.
That's 4.
Saturday night's main event
then is not a
given
pay-per-view.
away for free. There's 3.
That's 4.
There is Great American Bash, All In, and Evolution. That's 4.
Yeah, and Evolution is the lowest growth PLE since like 2019.
Listen, Saturday night's main event is basically a house show.
Yeah, well, we'll get into that one. But okay, but there's 4 pay-per-views, but Bobby reckons there's 3. So we'll get into that one. Right, well, we might as well start off then with the hang on, no, we'll go along the line. So Great American Bash, we might as well start off at because that'll be one of the first ones. So let's do this. So we've got Obafemi versus Inamura for the NXT Championship. Who we got and why? Let's go along the line. So CJ first there.
I'm gonna go Oba.
Oba.
I've got Inamura to take a pin to Oba, so I have Oba.
Yeah. It's gonna be Oba.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Oba as well. I'm not going to go stupid this time with my guesses. I don't think.
Wait, is that going to be the main event?
No, it'll be. I think it's going to be JC and Fallon versus Monroe and Grace, or Saints versus Paige.
Oh, Falls Count Anywhere. That would be a good way to end the show. And those two are really good.
Yeah.
It's a third. It's like the 4th time they're fighting, but at least it's at least it's a stipulation.
Right. Well, we might as well go into that. We might as well go into the tag match then. So, Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe versus JC Jane and Fallon Henley. Who do we have, and do we think anything's going to go down in that match? Let's start off the other way now. So, Leo first. Let's go.
I have Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe. Probably with Blake Monroe pinning JC Jane.
Fair enough.
Oh, see.
I don't know if we're doing pins. We're not doing pins though because there's so many matches that I don't feel like we need to.
Okay, all right. So then I'm just gonna. I like that prediction, but I think Fallon Henley's here to take the pin because you got to send JC Jane into Sunday strong. That's the problem.
Yeah. Well, I've been heavily influenced by someone in this group where I think it might end up being a triple threat Evolution. So if Monroe pins. No, because I don't listen to you.
Okay. You should.
Because then, if Monroe pins Jane, then she has a pin over the champion and can be added to the match.
Have they announced the next NXT pay-per-view after Great American Bash? No? Okay.
No. So who are you going for now, Bobby, did you say?
Blake Monroe and Jordan Grace.
Fair enough. CJ?
And Steroid Girl.
Fair enough.
The Muffin Girl and Blake Monroe.
I'm sorry, the who?
The Muffin Girl.
The Muffin Girl.
That's what Blake calls her.
Oh.
Yeah, if you've not been watching NXT.
I watched their whole segment last night, and I didn't.
Fair enough.
I didn't hear the Muffin Man once, so.
Right, well, I'm going to go with the same as everyone else. Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe. Going along the lines of like what Leo said about Blake pins Fallon and then can turn around and say I want to be added to the championship match.
Wait, so let me get this straight. We take a month off of Uncut and Zero all of a sudden is picking with his head?
For the moment, anyway. For the minute,
Yeah, give it time.
He is
CJ,
so far behind in predictions. He's finally realized.
I
and
need to give it.
CJ, I do want on record. If you pick Cora Jade to win the NXT Women's Title, and she does, you win for the year. I will DQ myself and give you the lead for the year. I promise. I promise.
Fair enough, right? You do that then.
If Cora Jade somehow wins a title on NXT,
I mean, I am in second place, so.
Well, yeah, that's why I said I would step back and give you the lead.
Well, let's have a look.
We all know who's in first place. Come on. There's three scrubs and me.
Right, okay, fair enough. Right, so look at it. So let's move on. Sol Ruka versus Izzy Dame for the for a singles match in the North American Championship. Who we got? Let's start this time with Bobby then. Let's do Bobby first of all, this one.
So they are pushing Izzy Dame a little bit, but I don't think they're pushing her that hard to give her a win over Sol Ruka. Not Izzy Dame. The Zarya heel turn or turn on Sol Ruka is coming soon, but I don't think it's coming here just yet.
Yeah, fair enough. Leo?
I think there will be a turn, but not from Zarya. I think Tatum Paxley inadvertently costs Izzy Dame. Sol Ruka retains, but then it leads on to Evolution because they're both in the Battle Royal.
Yeah, CJ?
Yeah, I'm going Sol Ruka as well.
Yeah, I think Sol's going to retain. I can't see her dropping like this soon. Because how long she had the belt now?
Did she win it at Stand and Deliver? No. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, she won the ladder match at Stand and Deliver.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did the crazy flip to get back on the ladder. Not get back on the ladder, to get to the other side.
Yeah. So how long's that been?
So, I mean, she's only had 3 months.
So WrestleMania.
Not even 3 months, yeah.
So far, we all got the same picks.
Yep.
Yeah, for now, don't worry. When we hit Saturday Night Main Event, we're probably going to have a couple of difference of opinions there.
Wait,
plus, like the Battle Royal's gonna. I assume we're probably all gonna go for difference of Battle Royal. So.
Well, the thing is, though, we don't know all the contenders, do we? That's the problem.
We know half. We know half the field.
All in? Are we predicting All In?
Those two won't want to predict All In.
I don't know I don't even know the card.
Neither do I.
I'm the only one because I'm the only real wrestling fan in this.
I know.
I mean,
I know about 16 matches on that as well. Basically.
I'll pick Mercedes
tonight.
I'll pick Mercedes, but that's about it.
Oh, Mercedes versus Tony Storm.
Kenny versus
We'll do that one in a minute. Then.
Bucks versus Swerve and Ospreay.
Oh yeah, we'll do All In then as well. Then I guess we can do that.
Yes, I'm gonna get my points back. That's good.
Me too.
Right. But yeah. So Ethan Page versus Ricky Starks Falls Count Anywhere match for the NXT Men's North American Championship. Let's start with. Well, I'll start this time then. So I'm going to go with Ricky winning it back and Ethan getting called up to the main roster afterwards. That's what I think, personally. Is CJ still there or has he disappeared? I think CJ. Oh no, he's there. Okay.
I'm just looking at Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, that's all you need to look at anyway. So Ricky Starks is going to win. Ethan Page is Plan B for Seth Rollins when he gets called up.
Yeah, Bobby.
This is a tough one because I could see either of them in Seth's group, but I do see Ethan Page more in Seth's group than Ricky Starks. Ricky Saints, sorry. So I'm going to give a slight lean to Ricky Saints.
Right off, Leo.
I'm going with Ethan Page.
Of course you are.
So for the opposite reasons you guys are, because I think Ricky Saints is the one going up.
I mean, do you think he's joining Seth stable?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, fair.
But I feel like this is the hardest match to predict, like of the weekend on WWE.
Yeah.
I think I said I'm giving a slight lean to Ethan Page.
So
if they were to add them both to Rollins' group, I want to see how they just forget that they were beating the shit out of each other every week on NXT.
They both can't be thrown in.
That ain't gonna happen.
Then that lowers the chances of Austin Theory getting into Seth's group.
That's true.
And so three
Ricky and 1 Ethan.
Yes, I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, and then the last match then on NXT is Javon Evans versus Jasper Troy.
Why?
Don't know, Bobby. Off you go then.
But why put this on the card and then do the D'Angelo triple threat on NXT next week? Yeah. It doesn't make any sense.
Because he won an LG.
I mean, they're pushing Jasper Troy, but Jasper Troy also lost. I'm going Javon Evans. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Javon Evans, fair enough. Leo?
That's a toss.
I'm going with Jasper Troy.
Of course you are.
Fair enough. CJ?
I'm also going to go with Jasper Troy.
Yeah, I'll go. Fuck it, I'll go Javon then, just to be different.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, they're both end up getting pushed eventually, so
yeah, it just depends who they want to push first.
Yeah. So what have we got? We've got a couple of different ones there, haven't we? So that's NXT Great American Bash finish. So let's be nice then, because it's obviously on at the same time. Let's move over to AEW All In. I've got a card in front of me here. I
have no clue.
At the minute, then it says there's 8 matches. Does that sound about right? That's what Wikipedia's saying.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
You two trying to predict the Casino Gauntlet's going to be fun.
Me trying to predict the Casino Gauntlet is going to be fun.
Well, to be fair,
I have an idea.
But you have an idea. We spoke about it.
To be fair, though, it just says on Wikipedia to be determined. It doesn't actually give anyone at all. Yeah. It doesn't say anyone.
We don't know who's in it. We know 3 people in the men's and 1 person in the women's.
In my defense, Leo.
Yes.
What we talked about yesterday or the day before?
Yes.
No, I think it was yesterday.
Yes.
That was mentioned to me by another friend a week or 2 ago, and I'm like, I like that idea.
I thought about it yesterday, and then I
so the name was already bouncing around.
Oh, okay.
Right, let's move into this one then. So let's start off then with All In. This is I'm begrudging this, but this is fine. So we have Timeless Tony Storm versus Mercedes Hogan for the AEW the AEW Women's World Championship. I'm guessing, is Tony the champion? Yeah, she must be.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
who else would be?
Well, I would have thought it might.
Well, Mercedes is also a champion.
Yeah.
Champions.
Champions, yeah. Right,
7 times over.
Let's start off with the rest of the expert then. Off you go, Leo.
So I've got Mercedes Moné here.
Fair enough. Right. Bobby.
Coward. I'm going Mercedes Moné.
Coward.
CJ.
Mercedes.
I'm gonna go Mercedes as well.
You know, Leo, we could really just put them in a bigger hole. We'll get them wrong, but they will get them wrong too. We could just pick like the most random people.
Yeah.
Like I've got Peter Avalon winning the men's Casino Gauntlet.
You know, he has been pushed recently, I will say.
What company is he even
in? AEW.
Is he still there? I was joking.
Probably not. Probably not.
Oh, you don't even know.
Fair enough.
I'm trying to lead a false narrative.
That's true.
Right, and then we have John Moxley versus Adam Page in a Texas Death Match for the AEW World Championship.
I'm so excited for that match.
So Bobby first then. Got it, Bobby. Off you go. Who you got?
Moxley.
God, yes.
Yeah. Right. CJ. We'll go CJ next.
I'm going to go Adam Page.
Leo.
I'm going for Hangman Adam Page.
Okay, Zero, who you're going with, and I'll go into why I'm picking Moxley.
I'm going to go Moxley as well, and I've got a reason behind it as well, basically.
Okay. So Texas Deathmatch, there's no pins, right?
Yes.
I don't know. Is it not?
I think they want to save Hangman beating Moxley with a legit pin for a moment. Like him choking out Moxley, I don't know.
But
plus John Moxley sucks. So Tony Khan is just going to keep force feeding him down our throats.
But you got a cowboy in Texas.
Yeah.
But hometown victories don't always go.
And I know what you said yesterday about the whole WrestleMania thing. The amount of interference in this match is going to have that WrestleMania 40 feel.
I mean, you have Swerve, Ospreay, Eddie Kingston, the whole Death Riders.
Omega.
That's it. Omega, Okada, the Bucks.
Gabe Kidd.
I'm counting him as a Death Rider.
He's not, though.
Seth Rollins could get in there. You know.
Willie Nightingale, Marina Shafir, Chris Statlander.
Oh yeah, Marina Shafir.
Yeah.
But no, I feel like it's new. Also, it's the biggest show of the year, so you have your biggest babyface win on the biggest show of the year.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes, WrestleMania 39. I really want Moxley to lose. I'm praying I'm wrong, but I have a bad... Because this Death Rider stuff should have ended 8 months ago, so why not?
I love it. I love the Death Rider stuff. I actually like the fact the titles are the briefcase. I think that when Seth cashes in Money in the Bank, I think you should put it in his briefcase.
So me and Leo picked Paige, and Bobby and Zero went Moxley. All right.
Yeah.
Zero. What is your theory on Moxley?
I'm going Moxley as well because I've been listening to a lot of comments recently, and a lot of people have been saying that if Moxley retains, then it's going to be the worst thing that AEW could ever do. And that.
So good like that.
Yeah, so I think personally that Tony Khan is going to do that just to piss people off. Personally, just to really piss people off, and of course, it's Moxley. But does he really want to piss Moxley off? That's the thing, because
Tony Khan's
well, just the thing is, if he pisses Moxley off, then the gas station next door is going to get drained dry basically by Moxley. So, you know,
what next door is getting drained dry? What?
The gas station.
It's trying to be funny because of the alcohol stuff.
Yeah. The gas station next door will get drained dry, for that one, yeah. So
they really don't sell beer in gas stations here, at least. Some states.
No, I'm just all about it. He's just going to guzzle gasoline. He's just going to guzzle petrol and stuff, isn't he, basically? That's what it's going to be, straight off the thing.
Oh.
So
that would be very Darby Allin of him.
Yeah, well, yeah. So, but, yeah, so that's my thing there. Right, so... Next one then. So winner take all to unify the AEW Continental Championship and AEW International Championship into the inaugural AEW Unified Championship. Now this is confusing because I seen something yesterday.
It's very confusing.
Because Tony Khan done a press call.
Yes, he did.
So simple, Mark.
Yes, we know. I sent it Bobby yesterday, and he was that happy.
Yeah, and he said they're not retiring the titles, so why are they merging them if they're not retiring them? That's the thing. So
why? Because that's why.
Because when the fans ask for less belts, Tony went, "We're going to give you more belts."
Give you more, baby.
Yeah. Well, that is Okada versus Kenny Omega. So so who we got then for that one? Let's start off with let's go CJ first of all. Then.
Wait, I'm sorry. Who's the match?
CJ, we're on Uncut right now, so welcome back to the show.
Dude, I don't watch AEW. It's trash.
No, but you have no idea what planet you're on right now. So that's
Okada versus Kenny Omega. Yeah, Okada versus Kenny Omega. It is.
I'm going to go. I'm going to go Okada.
Right.
I have no idea.
Bobby?
I think I'm going with Okada.
Leo?
I'm also going with Okada.
Omega can't do it anymore. I hate to say it. Mother Nature took him and just made him less of a man.
I'll agree with that one then. So Okada then as well. I'll go with them.
I'm glad I didn't pick Omega because I almost did.
Omega seems like a decent dude in real life.
Omega's the safe pick. Okada isn't quite the safe pick, but
yeah,
it could go either way, to be fair, and it wouldn't shock me if it went either way. So it's not.
Yeah, I'm not bashing Omega. I'm sure he's a fine dude in real life. But
the fans are what are going to ruin this match.
But what happened to Omega? It was messed up, but it took probably years off of his career.
Yes.
Right, and then it says we've got the men's casino gauntlet match for a future AEW World Championship match. So,
would you like me to say who's in it?
No. Well, okay, Leo, say who's in it, but Zero and CJ, you pick first.
Well, Wikipedia's got 3 names on it. That's all it's got.
Yes.
Leo can tell you who's in it. That's fine.
So MJF, Mark Briscoe, and Mystico.
Okay. And how many
I
people
will
did
say
you get Battle Royale?
21.
Oh, fucking hell.
If you pick Mystico and he wins, you win the weekend. Just outright.
I will give you 50 points if you pick Mystico and he wins.
Fuck it, then, Mystico.
I'll give you 50 of CJ's points if Mystico wins.
God, then fuck it, Mystico.
So those are the only 3 people that's in it.
Yeah.
3 out of the 21, yes.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna go Darby.
You've been reading some dirt sheets, haven't you?
Bobby.
I am a dirt sheet fool.
Yeah, Bobby.
Go on then, Bobby.
You're like a Dave Meltzer of dirt sheets.
Maybe.
Darby Allin. That's why I picked Moxley too.
Leo.
I'm going with MJF.
Fair enough.
Because the Casino Gauntlet isn't for a set match. It's like a Money in the Bank briefcase. And if anyone's going to be good having that kind of power, it's going to be MJF.
But didn't he do that last time? He won that thing already. He won the Casino Gauntlet already.
It says for future World Championship match, so yeah.
He won already.
Christian Cage won it last year.
No. He won it in 2022 when he came back.
Yeah, well, that was for a set match. So that was for the match at Full Gear. This is when you can cash it in whenever you want.
But he still won it. He's still, I'm going Darby. Darby can cash in.
I'm not trying to convince you otherwise. I'm just saying.
Don't tell me what to do.
I'm telling you what to do.
Fair enough. Right. And then, so the next one then is the Women's Casino Gauntlet match. And according to Wikipedia,
Chris Statland's the only one we know.
Right, okay.
Well, I can tell you who is in the Fatal 4-Way match tonight to get the number 2 spot if you want.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, go on.
So the match tonight is Megan Bayne, Thekla, Thunder Rosa, maybe? I can tell you 2 people who are in the Fatal 4-Way match.
Honestly, I'm just going to throw my pick out there.
Tay Conti's in it as well. Tay Conti's in the Fatal 4-Way.
So for me, it's between 2, either Chris Statlander or Willow Nightingale. I'm going to go Chris Statlander.
Okay.
Right. I'm going to go quite weird here, like my normal picks, but
it wouldn't be any different then.
I think somehow Mercedes is going to put herself into it, so then she can win it.
But you have Mercedes to win the world title.
Yeah, but hold on. Yeah. But right.
But she also has the TBS title.
Yeah, but then she can. Yeah, but then if she wins the Battle Royale, nobody can cash in on her. Essentially, that's the thing.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay.
It's like that Hogan thing. That's why she's Mercedes Hogan. So So let's go to Leo then. There we go. Then Leo, off you go.
I have Willow Nightingale to win this one.
Nightingale, fair enough. Any reason, or just?
I want to pick Chris Statlander, but I don't want to pick the 2 people who are starting in the first 2.
All right, fair enough. Bobby?
Honestly, there's no logic behind this one. It was the first name that popped into my head. I'm going with Megan Bayne.
Yeah, good luck. I mean, I'd be very happy if she did get the win.
Yeah, I don't think she will, but it popped into my head, and I'm like, you know what? I'm sticking with it. Whatever.
Yeah, I was either picking Chris or Willow, like one of those.
I know I fucked up my one, but I just think it might be quite funny if she done that, and it would also piss a lot of people off. So
Megan Bayne is a tall drink of water.
Yeah, very tall drink.
And I met her before she got popular. That's crazy. I met her in 2022.
Wow. Yeah. So we're moving on.
Why did I meet her? Because she's hot.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Sue me.
Fair enough. Right, yeah, so moving on then. So it's a tag match. Hold on, what's this? Right, so let me read this. So a tag match with Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland. Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay versus the Young Bucks. It says if Ospreay and Strickland loses, they cannot challenge for the AEW World Championship for 1 year. If the Young Bucks lose, they'll be stripped of their Executive Vice President's titles. So, Leo, who you got?
I have the Young Bucks. Because my thinking is, well, to be fair, is if Ospreay can't challenge for the title within the year, Well, All In next year is in August. So he can still challenge for the world title at Wembley next year.
It keeps him away from the title until.
Oh,
so yeah, because All In London is usually August, right?
It is in August.
We know July 15th, pretty much to July 15th. So yeah.
July
but wait, when does the Owen Hart? That's the
Owen's the build to Double or Nothing. So no, because Double or Nothing's in May.
So wait, how would they work around that one? Or is he just going to challenge? Like, is he going to win the Owen next year? You think?
I mean, they can go that way because it will be after it's lapsed.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. He can lead up to it. Yeah, no, I like that. Yeah.
Or can have Swerve win the Owen and do a triple threat with whoever the world champion is versus Swerve versus Ospreay.
All right. Well, I'll just throw out my pick. I was going with it anyway before Leo even broke it down. I'm going with the Young Bucks because you do have Swerve and Ospreay, but this is a way to get them on TV doing relevant stuff when not challenging for the main title.
Yep.
You got to keep guys in good storylines and not for the title, kind of like an MJF. So I'm going with the Young Bucks.
Okay. I'm going to go with Swerve and Will.
Fair enough. Yeah. I'm going to go with Bobby and Leo and go with the Young Bucks because I don't think the Young Bucks are going to be willing to give up their EVP positions. You know what they're like. So if they lose their EVP positions, they might as well just quit the company for it.
Well, I'm the EVP, so they can step down. So
the thing is, though, is.
But here's the thing, CJ. You're kind of like the EVP of like.
Yourself
or something. Yeah, it's like it's not.
Come on now, bro. Come on.
Like who reports to you? I want to know.
A lot of people.
Name them. Name one.
I'm not gonna do it on live stream.
Okay.
That's undisclosed information. He would have to kill you to tell you
that. Yeah. That's information I don't even know. So I'll get back to you.
I am the EVP. I am the EVP of the main event team.
Yes.
So wait. Hang on.
Okay.
So you're not even the president of your own brand?
I am not. It's not my brand.
Oh, okay. So I was going to say, so you report to somebody else?
Well, I don't report to anyone. So.
Yeah, you know. I was going to say, actually, right, we're talking about the Bucks and stuff, and we were saying, like, going to New Japan or whatever, but they've been trying to buy a wrestling company, apparently. I can't remember which one it is, but they've been trying to buy a wrestling company, the Bucks have.
It's called TNA.
No, legit, I've seen it going through. They've tried to buy one. Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, they offered TNA.
Is it that? $50. Is it the African Mud Wrestling Federation or whatever they're called over there?
No.
You're not seeing? Do you not know about that?
There's no way that's real.
Here we go.
Stop it. There's no way.
How much money are you willing to bet on it?
Pro Wrestling Gorilla. They're trying to buy.
Oh, PWG.
Yeah, PWG. Yeah,
wait, I want to get back to what Leo was talking about.
Let's see if I can find it on my phone.
Well, to be fair, off topic, but I love Zero's pick on Big Brother because he said that it looks like he could knock the soup out of you. Clifton, the guy you picked, Bobby, as well.
Yeah, Zero copied me. Leave it to the Brits to copy the Americans. Yeah, but, you know. What else is new?
Zero's like, who's left? And I was like, the show starts tomorrow. I'll go with the guy. I'll go with the guy that looks like he can knock the soup out of you.
Yeah. Yeah. So as I was saying, so the PWG thing they're saying, within the next few years, they want to try and buy out PWG and start their own indie company. They're saying, away from AEW. So unless they're planning on leaving or something, but they've said we don't know if PWG is for sale. However, we're going to try and see if we can get it. We'll make an offer to them, basically.
$5.
That's what I said. Yep. So
they're trying to buy Ring of Honor.
That's like $2. So I mean,
yeah, that's like $2. That's
Is that all the AEW matches or no?
No, there's a tag title
No,
match.
there's a few more. There's 2 more according to this.
What about
yeah?
What about Kyle Fletcher and Adam Cole? Is that a match?
That's the
yes,
next one.
it is
Yeah.
actually.
So there we go. Adam Cole versus Kyle Fletcher for the AEW TNT Championship. Leo,
Who is it?
Yes.
Kyle Fletcher versus Adam Cole. Yeah. Leo, who we got?
Leo.
Yes, I have Kyle Fletcher.
I actually have two.
Bobby.
Kyle Fletcher. I think.
Kyle Fletcher. CJ.
Adam Cole. Is
Somebody has to save the TNT Championship. Yeah. Somebody has to save that championship.
Adam Cole has been delegated to Collision since he won it, so like we gotta bring it back, you know.
I'm going Kyle Fletcher as well.
Kyle Fletcher.
I'm going to go Adam Cole just to really go different. I'm going to go Adam Cole. There we go. Fuck it.
Is that Adam Cole? Adam Cole.
Adam Cole. Yeah, Kyle Fletcher.
Cole.
That's after Clifton gets a hold of you.
Yeah. And then and then the last match then is a 3-way tag team match for the AEW World Tag Team Championships, which is the Hurt Business. It says that Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin.
Hurt Syndicate
versus
Hurt Syndicate.
Hurt Syndicate. That's Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin versus Jet Speed. That is Kevin Knight and Mike Bailey versus the Patriarchy, being Christian Cage and Nick Wayne. CJ.
I'm gonna go with the Hurt Syndicate or Hurt Business, whatever they're called.
Hurt Syndicate. I got it wrong. Bobby.
We hurt people. Hurt Syndicate.
And
you hurt my mental health every day.
I'm good.
You guys thought y'all were gonna rup shot me on these AEW picks.
We have, and we will.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, I'm going with the Hurt Syndicate as well, but I think Nick Wayne will turn on my father and your father and everyone's father, Christian Cage.
And that sets up FTR versus Christian and Edge at All Out.
Hurt Syndicate as well.
Bro, we basically pretty much all had the same picks except for like one or two, maybe two matches.
Didn't Zero pick Mystico?
I'm talking about me.
Yeah. Right, so then let's go into the biggest event of the weekend now. Then, so we have Saturday night main event, the biggest event of the weekend with the most amount of matches on it, obviously. All three of them. So this is the third event now on Saturday. So we have LA Knight versus Seth Rollins. Who we got for that one?
I'll go Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins, Bobby.
Seth Rollins.
Leo.
It's Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
L.A. Rollins.
The thing is, though, right, is do we think that's going to be a short match or do we think it's going to be a long one?
It's going to be a 45-minute classic.
They have to go long. There's only 3 matches.
Yeah, it's going to be long. They might announce another match on SmackDown, but I doubt it.
It'd be some throwaway match, wouldn't it? It'd be like somebody defending their title.
Maybe Julia against Alina or something like that. Maybe, I don't know.
Something like that. I don't know. Right, and then we've then got Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre. Just singles match. Who you got? Let's start with Bobby. Yeah.
It's Drew's first match back, so I gotta give the win to Drew here.
Fair enough, Leo.
Well, I know this is like a match we haven't seen before, ever.
Never.
Ever.
Never.
So I'm gonna go with Drew McIntyre.
Never in front of a crowd, I think.
CJ.
I think you'll find there has been way more matches than you think.
Probably.
Drew's been out for a while. Drew's been gone for a while, so I'm gonna go Drew as well.
I'll go Drew. Right, I'll go Drew. Right, and then the what will be the main event of the evening. So we have Gunther versus Goldberg for the World Heavyweight Championship, and it says this Goldberg has stated this could be his retirement match, depending on whether he wins the title or not. So, who are we going for? Let's start off with Leo. Gunther.
I'm going with Gunther.
Fair enough, Bobby.
Nope.
They didn't have to make this match for the world title, but they did.
Because Goldberg wanted it for the world title.
I'm going with Bill Goldberg.
CJ?
I can't believe it, but
I'm going to go with Bill Goldberg with him winning, and Seth Rollins with the attempted cash in that will be stopped by the OTC Roman Reigns. I'm going Goldberg though.
Yeah, I'm going Goldberg as well. I do have to say, I do believe that Goldberg is going to be like, he's going to either walk out as champion, then he's going to have another match, maybe at SummerSlam, as his final match on a bigger stage. That's all I'm thinking. You know, he has his final match in SummerSlam, so Bobby gets to see him, and I mean, then he also doesn't need to travel that far either. You know, he can go from New Jersey to New Jersey, so you know, it's not that far actually.
New Jersey.
You know, maybe he defends the title against someone then, you know, and obviously does it that way. Or we get that cash in. That's my theory on that one. So I'm going to go Bill Goldberg as winning for it. Like what Bobby said, they didn't have to make it for the title, but they did for a reason. I'm thinking so, you know, and obviously where it's in Goldberg's hometown as well, could they have him win it there on a Saturday night main event to get people talking about it? Because that weekend, obviously, they do want people talking about WWE over AEW. So, I mean, what a way to get people talking about it, really. Is do it that way, really. You know. So, yeah, that's that.
Leo's the only one with Gunther.
Yeah. Right, so that's...
it's nice to be the one that is actually sane in this group.
Leo just hates fun.
Yeah, so that's
right.
So that's
I hate happiness.
Yeah, that's true. We want Goldberg.
Nobody wants Goldberg.
We want Goldberg.
We want Goldberg.
I need to win my bet.
I need Goldberg to win. I need Goldberg to win just to see the internet meltdown.
Nobody needs Goldberg to win. Nobody does.
No. We need Goldberg.
No, we don't.
We need Goldberg.
You guys are stuck in 2003.
Whoa, not me.
Whoa. Goldberg was in his prime in like 2020. I don't know what you're talking about. That match against The Fiend.
Goldberg was burying careers in 2020.
But I will say this. According to the Vegas odds, the time limit of the match is over and under like around 8 to 9 minutes. So it's not going
that long.
Hammering the under. 8
minutes. Goldberg doesn't know to work over 3.
Two jackhammers done.
Yeah, it's going under for sure.
I'll be shocked if it was
absolutely.
5. Yeah, like if it was over under 5, all right, I could see that. But over under 8, no way.
Well, his longest match is 11 minutes, so
that was Brock, right? No, that wasn't Brock.
No, it was Bobby.
What about with Roman? Wasn't it like 10 minutes?
It was 11 minutes with Bobby Lashley in the Falls Count Anywhere match in Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
Oh, because it was false count anyway, so they could, they can get away with it.
Yes.
Yeah. Right, yeah, so that's a Saturday night main event at the moment. Do we think they're adding anything else? Like, we've been talking, haven't we? We think there might be like a, maybe Miz TV segment or something like that.
I think we'll say Cody.
They will get Cody there in some kind of capacity.
Yeah, Georgia or Atlanta, Georgia, yeah.
In Atlanta, yeah.
Yeah. So, what do we think? Do we think there's going to be anything? How do we think they're going to do it then? Basically, like, what do we think? Really?
I mean, they're not going to do a contract signing with him and Cena because Cena's off TV till the 18th. So, I don't know.
Unless the Saturday's main event is only an hour.
No, it's 2 hours, isn't it?
No, it normally is, but if there's only 3, there's only 3 matches, they might only have an hour. Is my thing like unless it's just an hour, we don't know about it.
I think they'll add.
So they'll probably. I've seen they might add Aleister Black and Damian Priest.
Yeah,
that one or Julia Zelina because she's been posting a lot on Instagram about it.
There was another match I saw they might do on a combo. Is it Jacob versus Tala?
Yeah, they could do that as well.
Yeah. Tala
In case unless you don't remember, Tala is the taller one.
Did you hear Hornswoggle?
The clues are there.
Or hold on. I have or they could do this. They could do Jacob, Jay, Jimmy, and Cody against the Bloodline 3.0.
I will say as
I
well.
feel like they'd save that for a bigger pay per view.
I will say as well.
Well,
Not a Saturday night's main event.
It's not
WWE.
I'm the one that says that more than you.
WWE have trademarked today the name Ethan Fatu as well.
Name
for the
Ethan and what? You went in
Ethan Fatu. Ethan Fatu, they've trademarked today.
That was a real trademark.
Yeah, that's a real trademark. Ethan Fatu.
Oh, Ethan Page.
That is
We
a real
know where he's
trademark.
going. Yeah, Ethan Page.
No, I reckon that's for Zilla because Zilla's signed to the company.
Well, it'll be
Zilla
or Lance, I assume.
Yeah, it'll be Zilla or Lance. Yeah.
Listen, it's just like a Fast and Furious movie. Everybody joins the family one way or another. Eventually, Ethan Page, welcome to the Samoans, my man.
I mean, they let Sami Zayn in, so
exactly.
Zilla did just sign, so that makes sense. So
I say they've got Lance as well, I believe. So they could be the one.
Oh, Lance and Noy, yeah.
Noy.
Yeah, they've got some coming.
Isn't that how you say his last name? Lance and Noy.
Anawai.
Annoy.
Yeah.
Say the name right, because Rikishi will call you out on his podcast.
Please tell him Bobby's
exposure.
breakdowns, please. Yeah, sure. Please.
That'd be
call me.
wouldn't it? That'd be one hell of a chat. That would be.
I'd be like, sure, sir. Rikishi, all your family members don't need titles. I can promise you that.
I can hear him from here.
He's angry.
he's typing the tweet already. That Bobby's breakdown. I'm gonna.
Yeah, oh no! I'm getting so much bad exposure from Rikishi. Anyway, subscribe.
So right, well, let's. So that's all of Saturday done then. So that's the free. Well, yeah, the free shows on Saturday. Moving on to Sunday then, Evolution's back. Now, a lot of names have been announced for Evolution so far, like legends-wise. We've got like Vicky Guerrero, the Bellas are going to be there in some capacity.
I thought you said legends.
Nikki is in a battle royal, by the way.
Nikki's in the battle royal.
Wait, I thought you said legends.
I did, but you know.
The Bellas? They ain't legends.
Oh, they are Hall of Famers, technically.
Yeah.
Gail Kim's meant to be there as well. She's got to have something to do with it as well.
Gail Kim. Wow.
Gail Kim, yeah. Never thought she'd ever be on WWE TV.
I mean,
but she will be.
in case CJ was saying about the attendance and the ticket sales of Evolution. Do you know why that's happening?
Why?
Because of the Beyonce concert.
Because Evolution is a mystery. In case you've all forgotten.
Yeah. You went in and out, and you said Evolution is, and it went out, and then I came back.
Evolution is a mystery.
Yeah.
I hate you. Anyway, Evolution is going on across the street from a Beyonce concert.
True.
So that doesn't help.
So yes, that doesn't really help.
Thank you, Beyonce.
Yeah. So
AEW did that on purpose. I know they did. They were like, "We'll show them."
Well, I don't know, because apparently WWE moved the dates because everything was meant to be last weekend. Great American Bash was meant to be last weekend. Saturday Night Main Event was meant to be last one as well.
They usually do holiday weekend shows. They did none.
Yeah,
which was stupid.
It, basically. Yeah.
You would have had a lot of viewers last weekend.
Yeah, but right. Well, anyway, let's move into it then. So Evolution then. So far,
Dom's not on the card.
He's going to be on Evolution, I promise you.
Yeah, he's getting laid all over the place. All he has to do is enter the building, and that's what the Battle Royal's for.
Battle Royal for get to sleep with Dom.
For the rights of Dominic Mysterio. Where have I seen that before?
Yeah, well, let's get into this then. So we've got 7 matches then for this one. So far, we have JC Jane versus Jordan Grace for the NXT Women's Championship.
And the winner will face Masha Slamovich at Slammiversary.
Yes, so and in a title versus in a winner take all, isn't it? In a title, yeah. It's us. So whichever one wins that one, then we'll win both titles. So, who we got then? So let's go with Bobby first of all. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with JC Jane to keep that title warm for whenever Blake Monroe decides to take it from her.
What if it's at Evolution?
Well, I can't predict the future. I'm just going with what I know now.
Liam?
I'm going with Jordan Grace.
Fair enough. CJ?
That's a tough. I mean, if Blake Monroe's in the match, then all of our picks are just going to be screwed.
Correct.
I
don't think there's enough picks overall to.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with JC Jane because I think Blake Monroe ends up winning the title off her, and Jordan goes to SmackDown like she was supposed to a month ago.
Yeah. I'm going to go JC as well because I truly believe that if they're going to, when they're doing that winner take both titles at Slammiversary, that possibly having Masha beating JC would be better than Masha beating Jordan, I would say.
So you think Masha's going to be the TNA star to take an NXT title?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Fair enough.
They're pushing her on TNA, so I think they're going to big time, and then that one, and she can have these.
That's because their women's division is dead.
Yeah, but I mean that's what I think. I think Masha's going to be doing it personally. Well, actually, I don't know. They're signing a $10 million deal to stream 52 weeks a year. Apparently,
with who?
Live TV. It doesn't say yet. I think it's going to be
with Live TV.
Well, no, the rumor is
Which
the rumor going around is either going to be with CW, so they can do that one, so the same as sort of NXT, or it's someone like what's it called? Is it
Sci-Fi?
Vice or someone like that? Vice or Sci-Fi? That's the other ones as well. Vice TV or Sci-Fi TV. It'll be one of those three. That's the rumors at the moment.
Fair enough.
So
they understand they'll have to post their viewers if they do that.
Well, that's yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So what they're saying is rather than like pre-recording like 6 weeks at a time, they're going to actually go live every week for it. That's what they want to do.
Well, yeah, that definitely helps more, you know.
Yeah, well, to avoid spoilers and stuff and stuff like that. That's what they want to try and do for it. Plus, then as well, it means that they can get more involved in WE storylines rather than they can now. Because at the minute, obviously, if you have say TNA stars show up if you have WE stars show up at the tapings, then you know something's going to go down, don't you, within the next couple of weeks from NXT and stuff. So that's the thing. So that's why they're looking to do that.
So me, Zero, and Bobby with JC and Leo with Jordan, correct?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So, right. Well, anyway,
my reasoning behind Jordan is because TNA love to do Masha versus Jordan, so makes sense to let him do it again.
TNA has no say in this.
Fair enough. Right, and then the next match then, so we've got Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. CJ, let's go, you go.
So Rhea's never beaten Io before. The rumor is it's going to be Io and Asuka at SummerSlam, whether it's going to be title or non-title. Rhea's the most over, and in WWE, I'm going to go Rhea Ripley.
Leo?
I am going with Rhea Ripley as well because they have lost investment in Io Sky as she's barely been on TV for weeks and hasn't defended the title since Mania.
Yep, Bobby.
So
Rhea bloody Ripley for the win.
Yep, and I'm going to Rhea as well because Triple H gets a fat boner over Rhea Ripley, so there we go.
Same.
I can't blame it.
Stephanie's pissed, but I mean, hey.
And what's she going to do to Rhea? Nothing. So
yeah, what's she going to do to Rhea? Yeah. Right, and then we have a fatal four-way tag team match for the Women's Tag Team Championships. So this is Raquel and Roxanne versus Charlotte and Alexa versus Sol Ruka and Zarya, and versus Oscar and Kairi Sane. Who have we got here then for this one? Let's start off with Bobby on this one.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the match? I was reading something.
It's the women's tag team four-way.
He doesn't even know what planet he's on.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so we've got Raquel and Roxanne, Charlotte and Alexa, Sol Ruka and Zarya, and Oscar and
Natalia.
No.
I was also thinking Natalia and Maxine were in that.
No.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one because they really should give it to Charlotte and Alexa to make those tag belts relevant. But they did just put the belt, kind of put the belt on Roxanne. So, I'll go with Raquel and Roxanne, but they should put it on Charlotte and Alexa.
The JD.
Fair enough. I can see Leo smiling, so I think he's got something to say on this one. So we'll go to CJ first.
What?
Then we'll go
I'm going to go with my queen, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss.
Fair enough. Leo, go on then. Who you got?
I got the Judgment Day. Mainly because I love the Judgment Day. But also, the story is better with keeping them on the Judgment Day right now.
Yeah.
The story with Bliss and Charlotte, I mean, it's just going to be one of them will betray the other at some point, and then they'll have a match, and then that'll be it. And it's boring storyline, especially from Charlotte. Charlotte is especially boring. So I'm going to go with the Judgment Day.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Judgment Day as well, because I think they're going to set something up between Roxanne and Liv when Liv returns. They'll end it that way, so
Hold on.
Right, so we'll move on.
Hold
The next match, Zero.
Hold on. Did this dude really just say, well, Charlotte bores me, but I'm picking the Judgment Day?
No, I said
this. Well.
No, I said the story with the Judgment Day would be better with them having the tag titles.
Yeah, but the story still has the Judgment Day in it, so it's a real.
Yeah,
The Judgment Day are the top group in WWE right now.
Yeah, but who are they going to do? Like, they're not going to hold the title till Liv gets back. That's forever. I mean,
Raquel said she's going to be back in a few weeks.
Well, no, she's not. She's going to be back in 6 months.
Look like she was dead. So I mean, listen. Yeah. The women's tag
team.
That
was for Dominic.
The women's tag team titles just need to go away. Just nobody.
I personally think that they're gonna. I think they're gonna hold it until Liv comes back. Liv will then take one of the titles, possibly off Roxanne, and then because they still want to do that match with the Bellas and one of the Bellas and Liv. So could they bring in both the Bella twins and have them versus Raquel and Liv basically for the titles and have them win it in the end? Maybe if Liv is back by SummerSlam that they do it that way. Or whatever.
Well, why not just do Nikki Bella against Liv? I mean, they don't have to do a tag match.
I mean, they could do. They could do. It's that's that. Yeah. Right. So the next one then. So we have the Battle Royale. This one.
I think I know who's in it.
It's 40 women Battle Royale for
30.
a world championship.
I heard it was 30.
40.
Oh, it was 40. So it's
I swear that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but they've also got TNA coming over as well. You've got TNA, AAA, main roster, and NXT.
Well, they're going to have to empty TNA and AAA.
Yeah, they probably are. Yeah.
Because they're only putting 6 NXT women in it.
Yeah,
but there's legends, there's WWE people, TNA, AAA. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they can fit 40. I don't think they can get 40. I think it's 30.
Well, it's either 30 or 40.
In Saudi.
But the winner of this gets a championship match at Clash in Paris. So far announced is Stephanie Vercourt, Ivy Nile, Nia Jax, Nikki Bella, Natalia, Maxine Dupree, Kalani Jordan, Jada Parker, Lola Vice, Lash Legend, Izzy Dame, Tatum Paxley, Zelina Vega, Julia, and Candice LeRae.
Chelsea Green.
Who we got? Let's go with CJ.
I was just saying Chelsea Green's in it as well, but I'm gonna go with Stephanie Bacour to win it.
Fair enough. Bobby?
That was the only name that stood out to me, so I'm going with Stephanie.
Leo?
I'm going with Bianca Belair.
She's hurt. She's not coming back till SummerSlam.
It's a tough one.
I'm going with Bianca Belair.
Okay.
It's a tough one.
Loser.
I'm going to go Stephanie.
Okay, all our points are coming from All In. I'm not bothered anymore.
Loser.
Yeah, so that's I'm going to go Stephanie then for that one. So right.
Fair enough.
Right, and then the next match then, as Bobby decided to say the other day, is going to be Tiffany versus Stratton.
I got Tiffany or Stratton.
It's Tiffany Stratton versus Trish Stratus for the WWE Women's Championship. Who we got? I think we're all going to be going the same person here. So let's just start off along the lines of CJ.
I'm going to go with Tiffany Stratton with maybe a Naomi cash-in.
Fair enough, Bobby.
Trish Stratus to lose to Tiffany Stratton.
Fair enough, Leo.
Stratton.
Yeah.
Stratton, yeah.
I'm going with the initials TS.
TS, yeah. Yeah.
And to be go ahead.
Yeah.
To be fair, Leo, me and you only have 2 opposite picks on All In, so
I was joking.
Like,
No.
I'm going to go Tiffany.
No,
for that one. Yeah, so I've got Tiffany as well. So, right. Next match, no hold barred match for no hold barred match between Jade Cargill and Naomi. Leo, who you got?
I have Jade Cargill.
Fair enough, Bobby.
Because
The money in the bank people lose a lot, so Jade.
CJ.
I'm gonna go Naomi. She lost at WrestleMania, so she's gonna win here.
And
It's a tough one for me, but I'm probably gonna agree and go with Jade. I think.
Yeah,
Jade. I think possibly.
Yeah.
They're pushing Jade, so I think they're gonna give it Jade.
She needs the momentum into some slam.
Yeah, but the money
money
in the bank, the Money in the Bank winner needs to win though. Like that's
the Money in the Bank winner loses, so then when they cash in, you don't see it coming.
They lose quite a bit because
Yeah,
once they
I
cash
mean-
in successfully, the momentum's all there.
Yeah,
I could see Jade winning if it was like a regular match, but I think since it's gonna be no holds barred, I think Naomi's a heel, so that's why I'm going Naomi.
yeah, fair enough.
And then this is meant to be the rumored main event apparently, which is Becky
should be the main
versus
event.
Bayley versus Lyra for the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah.
Bobby, who you got?
Becky versus Lyra versus Bayley. I'll just go Becky. I can't even watch Evolution, so like I really don't know what's going on with that, so I'm just gonna go with Becky.
Fair enough, CJ.
This is a tough one too, but I think that Becky will drop the title, but I think it'll be at SummerSlam. So I'm gonna go with Becky Lynch.
Leo.
So the winner should be Lyra, but it's going to be Becky.
Becky Hogan, baby.
Yeah,
I agree, Leo.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm going to go Becky as well. So I think we've all got that one. Do we see any surprises showing up on Sunday?
Yeah, Gail
Yeah.
Kim, Nikki Bella. You're gonna have like maybe Candice Michelle, something like that. Tori Wilson,
Maybe Paige.
Dawn Rain.
Saraya, yeah.
No,
Saraya.
No Saraya.
Maybe.
No, Bobby has got money on Saraya not being there.
We
Yeah,
don't want Saraya.
No.
Or we could light it up at Evolution and see AJ Lee.
That's even less of a chance than seeing Saraya.
No, we don't want Saraya. Saraya can go anywhere she wants after the date August 17th. We're good.
She can go to an abandoned zoo again, can't she? With somebody.
I'll meet her there.
So that's the thing. Why after August 17th anyway?
I'm meeting her on August 16th because I'm getting a photo with her on August 16th again. So if she goes to WWE, WWE's going to be like, no.
Yeah. So if she shows up, the first thing I'm doing is texting Bobby.
Watch, it's going to be mid-speech during the wedding, and I'm going to be like, and guys, I love son of a bitch. Anyway, I'm sorry about that little outburst. Where was I?
Yeah, we'll be messaging. Yeah, we'll be messaging you like Saraya's here. You'll be like, right, sorry lads, I've got to go home. I can't continue this wedding. I've got to go home.
Yeah, I just start crying, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, you're so emotional over the wedding." The what? No, what? I mean,
it's over Saraya.
What do you mean wedding? Yeah, Saraya just showed up in WWE. What? Oh, you're happy about that? No.
I've lost a lot of money on this, but no, I
haven't paid it yet, so I mean.
I do have to say it, but I can see either AJ Lee or Saraya showing up, or both. I can see it because it's the biggest names they could go for, and I can see it as surprises showing up.
Because there just isn't enough big names on the card.
Or possibly showing up in a battle royale. You never know.
I say Dawn Marie.
For it.
She's in good standing with
Dawn Marie?
WWE now, so.
Well, obviously Vicky Guerrero is meant to be. There as well.
I think Dawn Marie and Tori Wilson should show up together.
Yeah.
I think that I can't say this on live YouTube, but I think that Bobby.
You can say what you want here.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's a safe place.
so I think Bobby should take his picture with Saraya with Clifton from Big Brother.
No, thank you.
Well, he can tear you up like soup, bro.
There's gonna be one hot person in that picture, and then there's gonna be me in that picture.
Okay.
So yeah. Okay.
So fair enough. So that's the weekend then. Bobby's going to be watching all of it because he's got nothing else to do this weekend. So
I'll be there Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
I am.
Well, no. Bobby's got to watch it all this weekend because he's got no other plans this weekend. You know, his wedding, the wedding's been cancelled. I've cancelled your wedding appearance.
If those Italians see me watching wrestling, they're like, "Hey, let's go outside for a minute."
Well, I can tell you this, Bobby.
Bring out the Cobra.
When you go to the wedding, pay close attention. Don't catch that the garter or whatever the man throws or whatever. I've been married twice. Don't do it. Just don't do it.
I've been married twice. He's got like 13 kids too. So something
Seven.
worked.
Seven.
Sorry, my fault.
7.
In the words of Heath Slayer, he got kids.
He's got kids, man.
Kids. So. But no, yes. So so that's this weekend of wrestling.
Hold on,
could be a good weekend. I think it's going to be a good weekend. I do.
I do.
So let's do this then. So don't forget,
All
as
in
Bobby
for the
Sign says, so don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Our ads are going across the bottom of the screen. I need to actually update mine as well, so I'm not even going to bother reading them off. But yeah, our ones basically are they've been scrolling across the bottom of the screen all show. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. We've obviously come back after, we had comments saying, when are you coming back? So, we just had to bring the show back. No, I did not pay off for that comment either, basically, as people were asking.
And now we're going to post, they're going to listen to it, they'll be like, go back into hiatus. It's fine.
Yeah, now we're going to take another 2 months off or whatever it's going to be, after this one.
Just go.
We've done a show now. No, we're back. We'll be back next week as well for the fallout from all of it. So it'll be reviewing 4 shows next week. Obviously, Bobby will have the minute-by-minute report for Evolution to report next week. So that'll be fun. That one.
Becky Lynch won. Some woman showed up. Saraya broke my heart. There you go.
Okay, so thanks for tuning in. Let's just do the plug-in then. So let's go across. So, CJ, you got anything you want to plug or say or anything like that before we go?
Obviously, tomorrow is going to be the EVP Zero show, but it's going to be on the EVP show channel, the first video on the channel. So it's coming alive. So you got to tune in, subscribe, come watch.
Yeah, Bobby, got anything coming up?
When is this going out?
I'm going to put it out in a minute. I'll put it out literally after we filmed.
So tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, my review of F1 is going up. Go check out my past video of the DC casting of the Justice League. We also did a superhero draft, and I did a preview of Superman and Fantastic Four in stream. So go check all of those out at Bobby's Breakdowns.
Fair enough. Leo, got anything?
So on Saturday, I've done a review of the first Evolution, so check that out. I've also been doing the best matches of every year on WWE PLEs. So it's a series of videos I've been doing recently, so go check them out as well as coverage of all 4 events this weekend as well.
Fair enough,
So do subscribe to the channel.
Yep, do subscribe to all of us then. Don't forget to do that. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow for the EVP Zero show on CJ's channel. And goodbye, everybody. And this is Zero signing out for the week. Anyone else?
Have a good weekend, everybody. Enjoy the wrestling. I'll watch most of it.
See you later.